As I promised on my recent opening the year book haul, there are long-standing traditions that I'm intending to keep. The year 2022, I began the year with books featuring purplish book cover designs, and last year, 2023, I started with a reading vlog featuring books with covers in the Viva Magenta shade. And as you've seen on my recent book haul as well, for 2024, I'm opening the year with a reading vlog. When you look it up on the internet, the results are truly a mix between apricot crush or red orange. So, to be sure, right? It makes me so happy that both of these books, apart from them having orange shade, they're both literary mystery thrillers. So, Magpie by Elizabeth Day. But I will begin this reading vlog. This will be my first book of the year, my first read of the year. Everyone in my family has killed someone by Benjamin Stevenson. I really can't get over the brilliance of this book title. It's so intriguing and so funny in the darkest, most morbid way possible, right? So, I want to know. I'm so curious what this is about. This is the one-liner synopsis at the back of the book. I knew our family reunion wouldn't end well, but I didn't expect murder. Let's begin. I absolutely wish that I'm just being my default dramatic self right now, but I swear, this is the 3rd January that I'm celebrating on this channel, and this is the first ever time that the first book I'm reading for the year is a 5 stars. That is what I want to happen, right? That is what I want to happen, so why am I acting like this? I'm equal parts exhilarated and terrified because this is not just an undeniable 5 stars. It's also about to head straight into my year-end best books of 2024 list. No, seriously, you don't have an idea how much it broke me, how much it shattered me to not recognize the 8 other books that I've rated 5 stars last year. Because in 2023, I rated 18 books 5 stars, right? And I have to pick my top 10. And if this book is a prophetic forecast of how stunning 2024 is gonna look like, how am I going? I'm developing a crush on Benjamin Stevenson's writing. He's so good. I know that there's a very direct reference to this being something that gives Knives Out vibes. So if you've ever watched that film, I've watched that film. If you're anticipating it's like a complete reflection of that, yeah, probably because of the family drama. But there's an added layer to this because every single one of them has a history, and that's very brilliantly explored by Benjamin Stevenson. Benjamin Stevenson's writing is so powerful because he is in such a perfect command of the reader's emotions. Why do I say that? Because if he wants me to laugh, I cackle. If he wants me to be surprised, every other chapter, my jaw is on the floor. If he wants me to feel emotional, he'll tug at my heartstrings. What? Everyone in my family has killed someone is absolutely brilliant for readers who read a lot of mystery, and if you are approaching a phase, or if you are in a phase where you feel like you already know everything about mysteries, if you are ever feeling sick and tired of being so masterful in predicting the plot or guessing everything before you reach the end, perhaps some people guessed the plot twist or the ending, the way the resolution was done, but I did not. I didn't see that coming, and I'm so impressed. I mean, sure, I may be not that well versed when it comes to the mystery genre. I probably don't know much and don't know every twist and turns, but I think this is really a book that could really fascinate mystery readers who are maybe in the trenches of getting sick and tired of the genre. So if you feel bored because you feel like you already know everything about mystery or thrillers, the prologue is adorable because it started with a membership oath of the Detection Club, 1930. It's a secret society of mystery writers, including Agatha Christie, G.K. Chesterton, Ronald Knox, and Dorothy L. Sayers. So I'm going to read you the first rule just to give you a preview. The criminal must be someone mentioned in the early part of the story, but must not be anyone whose thoughts the reader has been allowed to follow. And across the progression of the plot, he sprinkles here and there several thoughts, some tea, some shade, about the common tropes, the common things happening in the writing of this genre. So it's so enjoyable, so fascinating. It's so fun. Benjamin Stevenson, a new favorite author. Oh my goodness. And now we move on to Magpie. I feel so happy and liberated because now I can tell you why on earth am I so scared to start this book. Because it came with such high regard, high praise from authors, writers that I am so absolutely in love with. Marian Keyes, I'm such a big fan of her. I've been reading her since college days. This is my favorite book of Marian Keyes. She said, Magpie is terrifyingly brilliant. Kate Moss, whose writing I was so obsessed with and wrote this book, which ended up on my best books of the year list 2022. Kate Moss, okay? She said, this is magnificent. I read it in one sitting. And then Meg Mason. I'm head over heels for this book, for Sorrow and Bliss by Meg Mason, okay? This ended up as one of my best books of 2023. And Meg Mason says, this is utterly breathtaking. Do you understand? When authors whose writing skills you are infinitely jealous of come together to lovingly praise a book, you know you're headed towards a masterpiece, right? Magpie by Elizabeth Day. It's such a wonderful time to be a reader. Let's go! You know that ongoing trend about people doing silent reviews of books that they finished? What I did just now, I promise, I swear, I hope I'm just really making it up, but no. That's legit my facial expression the entire time that I'm reading this book. Yes, finished Magpie. You know what? It's one of those cases again where a book is so excellent that you're just so out of words. Words are literally knocked out of you because you feel insufficient to review it. So I'm really quite thankful for all the writers who showered Magpie with generous praise because, yeah, I agree. I agree. For this reason, I'm going to hinge on what I have always considered as one of the greatest perks and benefits of doing a reading vlog featuring multiple books because it gets easier to do a more straightforward side-by-side analysis comparisons of your thoughts and feelings about books. So, let's start with a stark difference between these two books. If Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone is the type of excellent book that I'm itching, desperate to shove down people's throats to read, Magpie, on the other hand, is something that I'm really not quite confident to recommend to everyone. I think I'll be very, very careful and selective in choosing which reader friend to recommend this to. Because you know what? This contains some pretty dark, heavy-handed topics and themes that can be quite triggering. So, another analogy, if you will. If Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone is the type of book that will draw a box office mainstream success, Magpie is the kind of book that will win awards in award-giving ceremonies. You get what I mean? So, there are two different kinds of excellence that way. This book features kind of a default setting that features an array of a multi-cast of characters, right? It's the kind of storytelling that will really leave you groping in the dark because you don't know what's going on. You could not predict what happens next. You don't know who is the culprit. No idea at all. That's how I felt reading this book. In comparison, Magpie, it features one trope that's quite commonly used. So you head into this storytelling with several assumptions already of your own. So you'll be deceptively led into thinking, oh, I already know what's about to happen. Oh, I already know what's gonna go wrong. Oh, this is gonna happen like this. Oh, this is what's gonna happen next. You'll really think that way as you read this. You might begin this book thinking that way, but then several chapters later, you'll be like, wait, I'm absolutely wrong. And then several chapters later again, you'd find yourself realizing, wait, I'm probably really right. But then you're wrong again. So, it's really a psychological thriller that would twist your mind this way and that. I absolutely love the diversity of these two literary mystery thrillers. 2 5-star books to begin the new year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope 2024 also began wonderfully for you. Let's hope even stronger, even better for a great 2024.